Hey guys, Femme Fatale here, and today I wanted to make a video on Battlefield 4 because they had a recent update that happened like within the past few days where it completely changed the look of their main screen, as you can tell. I actually kind of like it. I think it looks pretty clean. So the reason that they did this they basically wanted to universalize their Battlefield interfaces. With Battlefield 1 coming out, they basically wanted to make the interface the same so that it will be familiar to players and it won't be like completely foreign and something that players will have to get used to. But anyway, I want to point out that this update actually took a long time because it was a pretty big update. I honestly didn't even know it happened because it must have updated while I was watching Netflix, so I didn't realize it took so long. But then my husband went to do the update, and yeah, it took a while. So just be aware of that. Also, some of the changes, the words that were on the left, like campaign, multiplayer, my soldier, all of that stuff's at the top now, as you can see. And it just shows what's under those categories in the bottom part, and it has the bigger icons just so people can see them better, which I think is kind of cool. I do like that. Something that I do want to point out, I was saying that they were wanting to universalize the interfaces. Well, if you go all the way to the left, it comes up with this little menu that has like all the Battlefield games so far, or at least a few of them. And I'm kind of wondering if you download the games online and don't have to use the CD, if you'll actually be able to play them all from the central location, like switch between games right there in that menu. I haven't seen anything that has confirmed that. It's mostly just speculation, so don't take my word on it that that's what they're going to be doing. But if they do, and you can switch between Battlefield games through this common interface, then that would just be kind of cool. It would be convenient. And as you can see, they haven't came out with the hardline update yet. It's supposed to come pretty soon, but not quite there yet. So I guess we'll just wait and see what happens with that. And I want to go and point out something with multiplayer. I use the server browser a lot because I like to play hardcore. And initially, my first thought when I saw this was, wow, it's hard to see the right side. With the lighter background and then the lighter text in that lime green color with the ping, it just makes it hard to see. And I compared it to what they had it as before, and they had the background darker. And they also had, like, within the table where the text is at, they had that darker as well. It was slightly transparent, but it was still darker. So I definitely think they should do that for this one, because that is way too hard to see. I don't like it. It's not pleasing to my eyes. Something else I want to point out is, I honestly don't know if they had this before, but if you go to filter, you can actually create your own filters and name them. And like I said, they might have had this before and I didn't realize it, but I wanted to point it out because I like it so much. Like, it makes it so much easier to find the categories that I want to find. So if you never utilized that before, if they did have it, then definitely start doing it because it's a really nice feature. The next new feature that I really like about the server browser that's new with this update is, before, whenever a game was full and you were put in the queue, you had to wait a while on this dreary black screen where you couldn't do anything. Well, they've changed that up a little bit. And let me find a game that's full and has a lot of people in the waiting list menu, and you can even watch videos as you're waiting, as you can see. And then I go back and I'm still in the queue when I get back. I even tested it out if you went to a whole different one of these. I went to Battlefield 1 and if you go to the trailer and watch it for a little bit and then get off of it, you're still in the queue. So I think that's a really cool feature. You can watch videos while you wait and do that kind of thing. It's not just you waiting there and being bored out of your mind for forever. All you have to do to get out of the queue is to press the start button, and it just goes away. So I really like that feature. I just think it's a cool addition, and it's the little things that matter that help make some of these Battlefield games just more player friendly. Now I want to transition into talking about Battlefield 1. Like I said earlier, it is going to have this new interface, and the whole reason that they have implemented it now is just so we can get used to it. So I think that'll be good. Also, I just wanted to go over some of the things that I find really interesting about what's going to be new in Battlefield 1. So as you know, probably already, it's a World War I game. And it's actually going to have more focus on melee combat, which I think makes it more historically accurate. Just the fact that they aren't solely focusing on, distance or close quarter with guns. They're focusing on close quarter with melee weapons and hand-to-hand combat as well. So I think that is a good addition, and it'll just be good in general, just as a way to make it historically accurate. Also, they're going to be having new vehicles. The one that you've probably seen the most so far is the airship. It's kind of been the one that they've been advertising the most. And something about that, whenever I first saw it, I was kind of wondering, well, is it just going to be on a track and moving around? Like, can people actually control it? And the answer is yes. People can actually drive the airship around. They can shoot the turrets or guns off of it. I don't really know what's on it specifically. And they can control it themselves. So I think that's really cool, and just makes it more immersive for the player to actually be able to control that gargantuan ship. Let's see, they also are going to be having horses as a new addition as far as transportation, which I think is amazing. I am psyched about that because horses are like one of my favorite animals ever. So definitely looking forward to that. And I don't think I've really seen a mixture of horses and tanks at the same time in a war game. So I just think that's so creative and just cool. I'm not seeing anybody. Where are all the enemies at? It's hardcore, so I can't see them on my map, and I'm just kind of like running all over the place like a chicken with its head cut off. But anyway, moving back on to Battlefield 1. Ooh, finally found someone, and they killed me with like the first shot. But anyway, so back to Battlefield 1. Something else that they're having cool, it's like a new cool feature, is segmented vehicle destruction. So before, if you were in a vehicle, all someone had to do was do a few shots, and they could either completely destroy your vehicle or disable it. Now they've gotten a little more in detail with that. Because they have segmented vehicle destruction, basically that means that your vehicle can stop working in segments. So let's say you're in a tank and someone, I was shooting way off, and someone hits your turret, and it can solely disable your turret. Your tank can still move, but your turret just doesn't work. So I think that's something cool. That also applies to planes as well. Let's say you get shot in one of your airplane wings. Then the airplane can be harder to fly. You can still fly it, it's just harder to control whenever you do fly it. So I just think, like I said, that adds to the realism and just makes it a cleaner, more detailed game. So that's pretty much all I want to go over as far as what's new in Battlefield 1 so far. If you want to get more super in detail about what's new, I have written an article about a lot of the new features that includes a lot more than what I just talked about. It goes over how they have a new setup for classes and goes over a few more of the vehicles and some of the game modes for multiplayer and all that good stuff. And whenever I was researching to find out what all was new, there's just so much content on Battlefield 1. So I tried to get together all the things that I thought were the most interesting and that you might find the most interesting in what's new, that I just try to compile it in one place. So definitely be sure to check out the article because it's just compiled because it's just compiled of a lot of things that you might find interesting, and you can just look in one place instead of having to look at 50 million articles to see what's new. But yeah, definitely check it out. And yeah, that's actually all I'm gonna go over in this video as far as Battlefield 1. So just sit back, relax, and watch my playing. Or deaths. Watch my deaths, because they seem to be happening a lot. So right now I am playing Gunmaster on the hardcore mode. I've played it like normal and hardcore, and usually I just like hard. Oh no, no, don't. Oh, was that somebody? That was somebody. That was somebody. Tag on it. Poo. But anyway, so I played it on both hardcore and the normal version. I don't honestly know which one I like better, because with hardcore it's easier to kill people. Oh, there's so many people coming from this direction. I just want to change my gun once. I just need 2 kills. But yeah, with hardcore you don't have the map, which I kind of think it's nice. It makes it more even on the playing field as far as like, I don't know, you're kind of oblivious where the other players are unless you physically see them. So I kind of like that. And it's easier to kill people. Yes, it's easier to get killed, but it's kind of a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Tag on it. Why did he jump? Come back. Come back to me. I want to kill you. Ah, somebody done killed. Oh, yes. Finally. Finally. I moved on to a new weapon. Okay. But yeah, I just recently started trying out Gunmaster. Whenever I've played Battlefield 4, it's mostly been the larger conquest maps. Because I'm one of those players that just likes to hide and snipe people, or just kind of like have time to think about what I want to do. I'm not all that experienced in more fast-paced gaming. Let me just put it that way. And so I was a little skeptical to try this one out because it is so much of a faster pace, but I love it because I don't have to think. I can just do, and it's actually pretty great. Pretty great. And I really like this one because I know they have other modes where it's like smaller teams, smaller maps on Battlefield 4, but I like this one because we all pretty much start out on the same level as far as weapons go. I finally set up my own account for Battlefield 4. Before I was playing off of my husband's, and because I switched over, I'm having to unlock everything all over again. And it's really frustrating starting out with those lower level weapons, let me tell ya. So, I don't know. I think that's one reason why I'm liking this one so much right now, is because I'm kind of on the same level as other people. Oh no, I see you in that window, bro. Can I? Oh, he can see me too, though. Aww. So much for that idea. But yeah, as far as its mode, I've only started playing it since yesterday. And I'm already kind of addicted to it. Me and Dustin were playing it yesterday together. And so if you didn't already know, which you probably do, that for the last level, like whenever you get to the last weapon, you have to knife someone. And, oh, daggone, I was shooting way off of them. Whenever you get to the last level, you have to knife someone. And so the very, very first time I played this game, I was running and I stopped to look through my scope, and somebody had made it to the last level. So Dustin was like, watch out, don't get knifed, do not be the last player to die. So I was trying to like not get shot and also not get knifed. And then all of a sudden I hear Dustin screaming, run, run, run. And I thought he was just joking with me, but I guess to appease him, I was like, okay, I will run just for you. And so, oh, we're just going in circles. Okay, somebody must have killed him. So I thought Dustin was just messing with me, but I appeased him anyway and ran all over the place. Comes to find out, the person had almost knifed me. Dustin wasn't even kidding. Like, he had swung the knife, and he must have just gotten at a weird angle, because it didn't hit me. And so I almost cost our team the round. I can't see him. Okay, there we go. But yeah, I almost cost my team the round because I almost got knifed. And after that happened, I freaked out so much because it was almost like that almost just happened. Yay, pistol! I'm usually so bad with pistols. But don't tell Dustin, I'm sometimes better at him than with this. What? Wait, where was that coming from? Oh! It's coming from behind me. But I don't really mind pistols. You just gotta get close to people. That's the end of the match. I'm just gonna end it there because I found out that Titanfall 2, the pre-alpha release, has released today. Again, like for the second time. It came out last week. And I played it for a little bit, but I didn't get around to recording any of it. So I definitely want to get some of that recorded for you. So that's all for today as far as Battlefield. But definitely be looking out for some Titanfall 2 uploads that I'm going to be doing really, really soon. Like within this weekend, I'm probably going to get some up. Maybe more than one. I don't really know yet, but we'll see. So thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video, finding out what's new as far as Battlefield 4 with the new look, and with Battlefield 1, like what to expect, what to find out. And like I said before, definitely take a look at the article that I wrote just so you can find out some more, because I didn't go over that much as far as Battlefield 1. So yeah, check out the article. And once again, please like, subscribe, and be looking out for more videos in the very, very near future. As always, happy gaming. Bye-bye.